Hello everybody, I am Clyde, and welcome back to Do Not Take This Cat Home. Last time you don't remember, we kinda got stuck. Like we couldn't progress. And I'm wondering if I click continue, maybe that'll fix it, 'cause I went to load and two dead ends, but I don't know, I kinda just... I don't really know. This is what I'm figuring, because there is 40 endings to this game, and we've got one, which I think we've actually got two. We didn't take the cat, but you know, we got one. Two. We got two endings. I don't really know what's supposed to happen. So you click continue. If it doesn't work, then I don't really know. It'll be a really short video, I guess. That won't come out. ... You're walking. Right, of course. This is the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad you did. The weather is absolutely... Okay, so we have more game. I'm just a freaking moron. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. That's a big word for Elmo. You tactically allow yourself to feel excited for all the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Even who you can meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Meow! Oh, what was that? Curiously guiding your steps, you follow the sound of an entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Meow! Meow! Finally, the sound... Oh, that really hurts my throat. Finally, the sound source comes into view in a warm, almost eternal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Ah, guess that should have been obvious. Meow. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold amongst the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. So, you look so familiar, right? Then again, it's a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look after all. This one sure is cutie though. Just look. I'm not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats I have in the past. It's just sitting there patiently, waiting for you to do something. You know what? We're doubling down. Fuck the cat. Sadly, as cute as the cat is, you never... Oh, okay. You never take this thing home with you. Just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. If rent and bills pay for it, not to mention you need to buy food to survive too. No way you can afford for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this living outing on your day off. What to do? Question mark. You are not ready. Okay. I'm still not ready. Leave cat. You don't think it's a good idea to get the cat hopes up of having someone to look after it? No, you're not willing to commit. What if you get attached and somehow it tracks you down and back to your home? I couldn't read that. Sorry, what was that? We go back. History. Let's go back. Okay, can't see the history. That's why I'm gonna slow down and post. Editor me, show where it was. Post. Editor me, show where it was. Bam. Sorry, see you around, I guess. You stand up, the cat watching your every move. You make it halfway out of the alley when the cat meows, almost pitchfully at you. Ignore. Nope, no, you need a nip this one in the butt. Even get on with your day. It's what's best for both of you. You leave the alley and continue on your way. Wait, what was I doing? All these I'm dealing with your fury dilemma? You've forgotten that you still haven't decided what you're going to do with your day off. I'm gonna go to the dog park. Fuck it. You decided to take a stroll in the park or something. The only one within walking distance that is a nearby dog park. If that make you feel better. First you get to see a cute cat, now you get to see a cute dog. Alright. Several of them, in fact. The park is bustling with owners and their canine companions. It's kind of weird to go to a dog park without a dog, but what's what we're doing? Playing frisbee, fetch, running, jumping, even napping. Such cuties, whatever. Okay. Whatever you like. You don't want anything to do with these nasty, naggy mutts. Okay, what's wrong? Didn't like that? Decided to move on. Dogs are also adorable. You want to pet every single one you come across. But you know, not all owners are cool as strangers just walking up and manhandling their pets. Not all dogs appreciate it either. So you stroll around the path, trying to salute a welcoming aurora that will beckon one of these cute doggies to you. You don't have to wait very long. Bark! Bork! Student barking as well. You jump as the smallest, cutest puppy you've ever seen scampers up to you, blocking your path. Kick the puppy? Eat the puppy? I'm sorry, what? I want to eat the puppy. That's disgusting. I think I'm going to be sick. I would never, ever do that. Kill the Why is there an option to kill the puppy? Hear me out, alright? Hear me out. Hear me out. Just shut up and hear me out. No, that's horrible. I would never do. Oh my god, never let me do anything. Kick the puppy. Well, it's just a puppy. There's no way I'd ever do that. Okay, good. That's bad. Pick up the puppy. Pick up the puppy and. Why is there counting? Therefore, drop the puppy to the ground. Practically throwing it where you immediately feel horrible when the kill a tiny yelp and release. Hang on the ground. The owner shoves you aside with a cutting glare and storms away with their puppy. I'm sorry. You call out, but they don't turn back or respond. I want to go back. I don't want to be known as a puppy dropper. Back. We go back. Okay, hold on. You barely manage to remain in a reflex and throw the puppy as far as what you possibly can. With shaking hands, you quickly place the puppy on the ground and could take several jerk steps back. Alright. The other seems confused by your reaction to their puppy. But you just wave at them in a daze before hastily stumbling away. You're not feeling so great about being at the park, but maybe you should leave. Stay at the park! You stay at the park. You try to calm down by watching all the dogs from as far as you walking down the path. Every so often, one will run up to you. And when they do, they look wrong. Their owners seem to notice. You find a bench and sit down for a quick break, closing your eyes. Maybe this wasn't the best idea after all. Maybe. Should have stayed with me instead. Okay. Oh. You're broken out of your thought when something lands gently on your lap. You look down and see a frisbee on your thighs. Hey, sorry about that. You throw that back. Look at the owner waving at the distance, but more importantly, bark. Dog's gonna bite my nutsack. Bark. Seriously excited barks, jerk your gaze forward. You see a large dog running towards you. Bark. I don't really like the dog park, I'll be honest. I'm kinda scared. A series of excited barks jerk your gaze forward, and you see a large dog sprinting towards you. Hey, hurry, throw it back. Leap fro. Ah, okay. Oh, you. The dog suddenly bounces at you angrily, ferociously. It tears up your body, and you. Oh, was that real? Maybe you're not feeling so good. Maybe you should leave the park. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the park. I don't feel safe at the park anymore. Oh, the cat's there. Good. Okay. Um. You know what? I'm gonna go back to the dog park. Fuck it. I don't want to go back to the dog park. It's gonna replay all that stuff. I feel like I don't want to do that. That was kind of dumb. I'm lied. Let's go to the movies, dude. What can go wrong with the movie? It's been a while since a film came out that looked interesting enough for you to drag yourself to a movie theater. But there's a showing of such a film at the old theater. The movie was a little too niche to be picked up by the new cinema that opened right across the street. That's okay though. You're not exactly a fan of crowds. And nothing runs the experience of watching a new movie for you more than a noisy audience. Old cinema sounds cool. You early buy tickets from the kind old man in the booth and you head inside. It's barren of any trace of other people in the decor. It looks like they hadn't changed since the 80s. Maybe even the 70s. But it's what you were counting on. You consider buying popcorn, but you can't help to be concerned that everyone in the concession stand might be expired. Buy popcorn. Boo! You move on and walk through the halls, finally locating the theater to sign for your ticket stub. Basically, the theater your movie will be playing in is completely empty. Perfect. Pick a spot right in the middle, even counting the seats and taking into consideration the gaps in the staircase. Settle in a dim lit fadeaway and leaving the room pitch black for a few seconds. Before the screen flickers on, no commercials, no trailer, no pop-ups, just the movie begins. Please, you shrug and let yourself get immersed in the opening scene. But just as you're getting into the premiere, flashbang. Doors are behind you, momentarily casting light onto the room and ruining the atmosphere. You'll have a frustrated sigh. It's a public establishment after all. The place can't exactly afford to stay open if you're the only customer. Try to refocus on the movie, but the new sense but you sense the new presence slowly shifting around the theater. But before heading in your general direction, what? Oh, that fucking asshole! I'm gonna sit right beside. The theater is open. Like, it's a completely. I fucked up the joke. That's even more awkward. Cut that, make me look cool by making the recutting that make me look cooler.
No.
Okay. What was it? I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the theater's open, jackass. Get her in seat. You grab about an owner's belief as the stranger shuffles down the aisle and sits in the only seat right next next to me. There's no one else here, and plenty of seats. Yeah, this guy's an asshole. The stranger is also unusually tall. Even with the stadium like I'm so fucking good at reading, dude. Regiment seats being on a somewhat steep incline, they're completely blocking your view. Move to another spot. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to risk. Yeah, dude, don't be a dick. Just move to a different spot. Why would they choose a seat right in front of you? Surely they wouldn't be able to see past them. Shaking your head with a passive-aggressive scoff in the stranger's direction, you reactively pick another, less perfect seat in the theater. But as you settle down, you see the strange person get up. Oh, this fucking dick, dude. Why was gonna sit right in front of you? Okay, we're saying something. Look around somewhat helplessly as if there was waiting for someone to silently agree that how odd all this is. Or to at least inform you that you have an elaborate prank. I am slow. But there's no one else here with you. That's how you always liked it. But you can't help but think that maybe it would be nice to have someone else if it meant not being alone in with this weird jerk. Do we confront him, or do we just confront the stranger? Fuck you. You hate confrontation. You already feel your palms starting to get the sweat of the idea of it. Your throat's closing up and your body's starting to shake. I didn't read that. But you've always been more of a flighter than a fighter. But you paid for this ticket. You want to watch this movie for ages. And now this total stranger has ruined the experience. Just in the very front row. What's he gonna do? Fucking stand in front of you? You're all alone in this theater, and there's no one who would help you if something goes wrong. Dude, you're just gonna ask the guy to stop being a dick. He's not gonna kill you. But you're angry enough that you ignore the signs of your body begging you to put as much distance as you can between yourself and the stranger. You stand up, even standing in higher on your incline of the stranger. I'm sorry, I can't read. What? Stranger is still at least a head taller than you. This guy's like 8'2". Movie continues to play in the background, but you feel as a heart immediately falls heavily over the theater as you moment. As if you could sense the stranger anticipating at what you could plan to do next. You square your shoulders and force a little bass into your voice. Hey! The efforts make the word come out more harshly than you intended, like a sudden vicious bark. But you fear they deserve it anyways. The efforts make your word come back more harshly than you intended, like I said. Oh, I just read that. Yeah, I deserve it. You're being a real jerk, you know that? Oh, I'm not like sound like the asshole. I'd be like, dude, I'm just like trying to watch the movie and move, kind of a dick move. That's what you gotta say. You know that? Just what are you playing at, huh? Are you trying to piss me off? The silence that follows your word is defeating. So much so that you glance at the screen only to find that the movie has paused. Your attention is ripped back to the stranger in front of you as they shift slightly. Like a small animal trying desperately to anticipate the moves of a predator. Like a small animal trying desperately to anticipate the moves of a small predator, you don't move an inch. You look away. You don't dare, but you know what I would do? Right here. Get Emma's paint back out. Alright?
For fuck's sake.
I'm standing up, the guy's standing up. We're locking eyes. You know what I do? Rip off my pants. Pants clean off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do after that? I'm gonna shit myself. There's shit everywhere. And I'm gonna fucking throw my shit at him. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the alpha thing to do right there. Said your eyes wide as the person head turns.
Yeah.
Then turn some more. Then turn some more beyond what you think is possible. Neck bones cracking to face you directly. You can't move. Wide glowing eyes resting above a wider grinning mouth gazes down at you. The stranger opens their mouth and what comes out is something impressive, impossible to comprehend. I get that. Did the cat give me acid? What's going on here, man? The voice endlessly deep and creaks like a weighty... Oh, dude, what the fuck are these words, man? Can you just use normal English? A weighty door for body be bang and other melodies. All the ring, but it also snaps you out of your terrified trace, and before you know it, you're already out the door. I'm a bitch. I should have shit. I should have threw my poop at him. You run through the hallways down the theater, heading for the exit. You feel something's watching you from behind, but you're too afraid to look. The exit now in sight, you sprint forward and burst through the doors. You look around frantically and spot a crowded cinema across the street. People, that's what you need. Safety and numbers and all of that. Without thinking, you rush into the street when a streaking... What the fuck? Dude, I'm too dumb to read this. Crawls down your spine. Pleading, you look behind you. Look behind you. Don't look behind you. Don't look behind. By your resistance, you feel your head starting to look back on its own accord. In the middle of the street, I'm gonna get hit by a car. Oh, it's a cat. Look how cute it is. You catch a glimpse of the. Who the fuck uses this word, man? What's gross, square? Looking grotesque? Is that grotesque? I don't think that's how you spell grotesque. That's no cute there, dude. Looking, standing behind you in the glass door of the old theater, watching you intensively. Cuddling something in their arms. Familiar. But beep. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Because all you get. So truck speeds forward and crashes into your body. Let's hope we have free healthcare. You're killed in impact. Your butt. Yeah. Okay. Died. Ending. Poor screening. Okay. Oh, I should have saved. Alright, give me a minute. Leave the park. Alright, let's go to the new cinema. Using to even take a wrist peek over your shoulder, you rush across the street into the new cinema. You didn't realize, but you've been surrounded by some dreadful present. Until it suddenly vanishes, leaving you feeling more than a little shaken. But at least breathing's coming easier. You think it's within your best interest to repress everything that just happened. Yeah. Signed to wait for the movie you've been anticipating to available on DVD streaming. You joined a long line outside the new cinema. By the time you reach the ticket booth, you just want to get inside. So you pick a random movie to your ticket from the tired-looking teenager managing the booth. Tagore and the Civic? The Scenic? Tagore, the Scenic Slick and the inside bustling with people. It's not what you're usually into, but it's kind of nice not being alone. Even if it feels a little lousy watching families and groups of people laughing amongst themselves, you get some popcorn. The lines at the concession stands are long and prices are criminal anyways. Go through the halls, you follow the sign to the theater that's designated on your ticket before heading inside. Size. You saw at the sight of absolutely crowded theater. You head towards a seat, all the way told by the ticket person next to it that it's being saved for someone else. This happens a few more times before you finally manage to get settled. Dude, get your own seat, man. What ticket says. But the screen is at least visible. You're not too close, so you grit your teeth and bear it. The lights fade out, but the chatter doesn't. The rest of the audience seems content to talk through the commercials, even through the trailers. Fear the chatter will stop when the movie actually begins, but it doesn't. It gets even doesn't even get slightly quieter as the opening scene starts to play. You sigh out loud. You sigh out loud, not thinking anyone would hear you anyway. This is why you avoid movie theaters like the plague. Ah, it's the cat. Suddenly the screen changes, showing the face of a black cat. Familiar black cat. Confused murmurs fill the room, but then the cat on the screen meows. Huh. The sound is strange and not like any cat should sound. Haunting, almost melodic. That's, I don't know that word. It layered as made multiple voices of different creatures. Creatures that would probably never say that. Sitting in confusion, wondering why you haven't already gotten up and left to complain to the cinema staff. But then you hear it. It's scattered this, oh fuck, I can't read for shit. This vine in the first, but among the crowd, people start to chant along with the cat on the screen. So the entire room is chanting in perfect unison. Everyone's starting immediately, tently at the cat on the screen. You're feeling strangely drawn to the screen yourself. But the compulsion to stare blankly lies like the others isn't that strong. For now, also, you start to notice out of the corner of your eye that some people in your immediate vicinity are looking at you. No, they're outright staring. Stop! I can't concentrate. I'm bad at reading, man. They're outright starting holes into you. As they continue chanting. They don't miss a beat as they slowly begin to fawn as you. Oh my god, it's as loud as shit. I'm turning my headphones down. It's really loud for me. And it blends approval. Their scowls deepen as time goes on, as they're getting impatient. Let's just leave the theater. This is too weird. I need to get out of here. Gathering your courage, or perhaps putting your fear to use, stand up, fully intending to leave the theater. When everything comes to an abrupt stop, all the chanting stops, even the cat chanting on the screen. You tense and risk a glance around the theater. They're all staring at you. Every single one of them. They're not moving, they're not even blinking. You swallow. Throat suddenly dry, even though a nervous sweat completely soaks through your clothes. You highly doubt that sitting back down will fix the solution. Your legs are shaking under the audience, unnaturally intense. What the fuck is, dude? I don't know these words, and I'm illiterate, man. But you force yourself to step forward and forward until you finally reach the end of the aisle. You feel like let them gauge get even worse on the staircase. All their heads have turned uncomfortably to look to the left, directly at you. The screen illuminates their faces, making clear their blank scowls. They seem even more upset than they have been minutes ago, identical from lines digging between their brows. You keep going, the heavy atmosphere becoming more and more oppressive with every step. You're so tense with anticipation that you fully expect someone to grab you from behind. But no one does. You don't hear any of them even get up. You exit the theater holding your breath as the doors close behind you. You briskly walk through the halls, putting as much distance as possible between you and the theater full of people. Finally reaching the lobby, you just barely manage to catch yourself from falling to the floor as you gulp in huge gasps of air. Pant, pant, pant. You expect to feel relief as your breathing calms. But you feel a lingering sense of dread that only spikes once you finally notice it, as well as its sources. You look up, your stomach stinks. I don't think I'm doing very good, man. I don't know what's going on. All the people in the lobby arena of the movie theater, everyone in line at the concessions and stands, all of them, are staring at you. And they look even angrier than the people in the theater. You don't hesitate this time. You look your head avoiding eye contact and leave the cinema. You ignore the gaze of everyone in the ticket booth and the lines leading to them. Make your way home. Whenever you dare to look at someone on their way, you flinch in a blasted anger, fury, and disgust on their face. You think you start to hear the faint sounds of cats meowing behind you, or maybe a kitten. Doesn't matter, you just want to go home. You reach your front door and fumble with the keys. Covering from the looks of pure hatred on your neighbor's face as they stare at you from his door. Finally, you get inside your apartment. Lock all the locks on the door. And slide down your back against it until you're sitting on the floor. Pant, gulp, pant. You allow yourself a moment to breathe. Now home, your heartbeat calms and fear slowly bleeds from you, leaving you feeling strangely empty. You pass the kitchen, head to your room, and sit under the covers of your bed, trying to fall asleep. Maybe it's all just a bad dream. As you fall into a fitful sleep, sure to be full of nightmares of glaring eyes, try to ignore the ever-increasing sounds of cat meowing and yowling in the distance outside your apartment. Ending 17, Black Sheep. That's kind of boring. But anyways, that's all the time I have for today. This is Do Not Take the Cat Home. I think I'm about to take the cat home. But as always, I'm Kaleida. I love you. Goodbye.